any payment, though I can guarantee there will be payment to be had. What I'm getting at is we need to find the supplier for Wes. He used some very interesting things for his little box of devices, and, well, we have a feeling we know where the supplier heads to. We'd like to cut him off there.
Okay.
Gentlemen, the mission I'm about to ask you to embark on is potentially extremely dangerous. I don't really need you to kill everybody, but I do need you to come back with evidence that this is in fact where the supplier is. If we can find this evidence, then we can mount something more official, but as it stands right now, my arms are tied in political red tape, so some sort of proof needs to come to light here.
Why do we care so much? Wes is stopped.
Wes is stopped, but the people who are interested in supplying this to Wes are not. What if they find someone else who is interested like Wes?
That is interesting. Who would possibly fund a guy like Wes?
We do need to at least get to the bottom of this. Maybe someone else like Wes shows up. Maybe they fund someone a bit more dangerous.
Very well. Consider me cured.
Interesting. I obviously can't offer you anything from the official city vaults, but I can offer you something a little more that we've placed on the side, our slush fund, if you will. I could give you all 50 gold apiece out of, well, it's basically our police slush fund. But other than that, I really don't have much gold to offer you up front. But I can promise you that the location you'll be going to is quite lucrative, and if you manage to come out of there with anything, you could potentially sell it.
Trust me. I'll take care of anything I find as a finder's fee.
Fairly well. So then, do I have all of you in agreement?
I have no objections.
I'll assist in this matter.
I'll go along with that.
And, you, sir, ma'am, Chris.
Well, I do believe that is a good idea.
When did you start talking like that?
Well, I do believe I've always been talking like that, good sir. You've probably just forgotten.
Are you from the north or something?
Because okay, actually, Chris,
Hello there.
You're gonna say no!
Actually, Chris, things later on are actually gonna get really awkward with that voice.
Fine!
Things are gonna get extremely weird.
Well, hello, Miss Eulabelle. I've been working in the field.
Well, look at
just how far out is
your shoes are rather pink.
He continues. Thornton continues. Okay, gentlemen, so you're looking specifically... Well, let me tell you where you're going. You're heading to Owain's Hold, and if you look on the... He points on the map. Owain's Hold is north of Charon's Pass. The only problem with getting there is that the land around Owain's Hold is, quite frankly, mud. And doing anything, well, trying to march on there is going to take some time. What I'd recommend is actually a ship, and we can talk about that later. What I would like you to get for me are 3 specific crates marked with the letter W. You'll know you have the right ones when you find 10 bags of black powder, a wand, and a scroll. That's the information I have.
Okay.
If you need any other information about Owain's Hold, please feel free to ask. However, I would like to discuss your means of transportation. I realize it takes a long time to get to Owain's Hold, potentially about 2 weeks, longer if you get stuck in the mud with your equipment. I would like to suggest that an easier way to get in would be to hijack a ship. We have information on a merchant ship coming in, the Septimus Aurum, the Septimus Aurum, and if you might be able to sneak aboard that ship and gain access to Owain's Hold in that manner.
So now we're hijacking ships. Oh, good.
Oh, boy.
I said this may not be strictly legal and off the books, but it would be the easier way in, as most every pirate comes in through ship, and hardly anyone comes in through Owain's Hold on foot. It would be easier to explain your appearance there if you were part of a crew.
Just like humans to build a castle in a swamp.
No one said Owen was sane.
I try to remain calm.
So we'll build it anyway. And it fell into the swamp.
I heard it built it 3
But the
times.
second one.
So I built another one.
Oh, the first one.
How much shorter would our travels be if we went by ship?
Well, if you take this particular merchant ship, your travel should be cut to roughly about a week, as opposed to the 2 weeks travel.
All right, so hang on. You said 10 dice, black powder, a wand, and what?
And a scroll. It's a specific scroll. He doesn't. And if you want more information about it, I'll give it to you.
Hang on, I need to check something here. This guy is lying through his teeth at me.
Mm-hmm.
I really don't like this guy anymore. My insight sucks, but fuck it. I don't need a high insight to know this guy is full of shit.
Actually,
No, think about it. We're committing. I'm not. I'm just saying. You know what? I'm not going to say anything.
I know what you're saying. Yeah, I get it. What is your insight?
0.
Your passive is 0?
No, passive is 10 then.
10.
Passive is 10.
That's 13.
My passive is 19.
What?
Your passive is 19.
Yeah.
He does seem extremely nervous telling you this. He seems rather stuttery and almost a little bit sweaty. You can see sweat beads building up on his forehead as he explains this to you. Whether you suspect him of lying or not, that's up to you.
I don't. I think he's a trustworthy fellow.
Well, I think as long as you give us a location and where we can find this ship, that's all the questions we have.
Well, the ship docks. The ship is currently docked in harbor right now. She leaves in 4 days' time, and if you can manage to become part of the crew, you have your passage. If not, you'll have to trek there on foot.
Very good. I look forward to it. Thank you so much.
All right.
And he says, before you leave, I do have your 50 gold for you, and he throws you all each a pouch of 50 gold.
In advance. Nice.
Boiler, thank you.
Thanks. We shall be on our way to first. Just as out of here to mention, I looked up what the Sylvan armor does. It gives you a +2 bonus to athletics and stealth, and it's +2 AC bonus. So whoever wants that can have it.
What is that?
It's the Sylvan leather armor. That's the armor that we picked up.
Nah, I don't wear leather.
No, I don't do leather.
All right.
That's probably only going to be for you, dude.
All right. I'll take it.
All right, we need to have a sit down and talk about this.
I agree.
We go back to the tavern.
Beer!
All right. For an officer of the law who's concerned about the welfare of his citizens and stopping illegal activities, he's certainly asking us to do quite a lot, go out of his way, and is oddly specific about the stuff he wants us to bring back.
I agree, and this would be the first time I've dealt with someone in the law who would suggest robbing a ship and taking it as our own, but what are you going to do?
Well, I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to go take the ship, we're going to go stop these traders, and we're going to take all the stuff he wants for ourselves.
Wait. Well,
Yeah.
you know, I don't
Doesn't
like
sound
it,
a
but
good idea.
well, at the very least, it does achieve the goal of stopping the trade route, but
Drew, are you fine with accepting this task at all?
The only
I
thing...
I mean, you remember the last time you were...
completely
well, no, Doth, I know you're talking about it. Trust me, I don't like it at all. I don't like it, and
Look at it this way. We stop this band of criminals, we get all of their stuff, we get to split it up and sell it. And
yes, but that dock has got to have quite a number of, well, let's say, colorful figures that I may not want to run into. But that's irrelevant to whether we travel there by ship or by horse or foot. So,
what are you saying? You have a strange history with sailors?
I was a ship maker for a period of time. So,
Oh no, we wouldn't want to bring you back down there.
Oh, look.
I'm loving this.
Listen. I do agree that I don't like any bit of what he's asking us to do in terms of how he wants to achieve this goal, especially because, as you said, he had this scrupulous boy.
No. You misunderstand me. I like his plan a great deal, and once we have what he's looking for, just imagine how much he'd be willing to pay to get it back.
Ah, so you're planning on extortion after we get this.
Oh, yes. Now you're getting it.
Because you'd want to basically threaten to expose him for what he wanted us to do. And
What's he going to do? Arrest us for stealing what he's rightfully trying to steal?
I see what you're trying to do here. I don't. This is definitely going to be an interesting series of events here.
Look, I'll tell you what. As soon as we get the stuff, we'll split it up, and if you'd like to take your portion of it back to him, by all means.
Oh no! Trust me. I
agree that we need to stop these guys. How about we all agree about that?
I agree to that.
I agree to that at the very least too. Yes.
Well, then we all have a common grounds. Let's prepare ourselves and head on our way.
Oh, very good. I'll need a day to get ready, though. After all, the ship's in no hurry to leave.
Your sinister laughing concerns me, sir.
That is in no way suspicious.
Sorry. So are you guys done chatting then?
Yeah.
Hey, tell me one thing I said that didn't make any sense. Come on.
That made perfect sense.
The sinister laughing a little bit.
I merely think you're crazy, but
I'm a drow. That's what we do.
Yes, indeed.
You have very sinister laughs and you hide in darkness? Oh. I don't think I like drows very much.
As soon as I start laughing, I stand up and enshroud the table in darkness, and by the time it clears, I'm gone.
I speak to Doctor and Elv.
You have an enormous curly mustache to go with that, too.
I speak to Doctor and Elvin and I say, I have the worst possible feeling for this whole situation.
Mm-hmm.
Not as bad as mine.
Well...
Wait, I think all of you should just simmer down and we can get over this.
Hang on, waitress, where's my grits?
It's like just make sure to bring some supplements if you're not a seafarer. That's all I can say.
Okay, well, you guys have basically 4 days to figure out what you're doing. I'll let you know this. Finding the ship's actually going to be rather difficult since I don't think any of you have... Oh, no, I'm sorry. It would be difficult for most of you except for Sketch.
I think Drew's our way into this, because being a shipwright, he can actually offer some legitimate services to this ship that we're going to.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, I am a master shipbuilder. I'll fix your ship, and these are my assistants.
I have an idea about how to get us on there as a crew. Don't worry. I actually have an idea for that. All right. Mm-hmm. So, when do we plan on going down to the docks at the very least?
Will give us a day to get equipped. We're going to need at least a week's worth of food, and
right, indeed.
And we're going to need, if we're going to be masquerading as shipwrights, we're going to need to buy some hand tools just so we fit the bill.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm going to go ahead and update my gold and look at what I'm going to need to get the equipment I need to deal with this ship here.
And actually, we might be able to just buy passage instead of lying to them. We can just say, like, oh, we need... Although, that'd probably be a good way to get us robbed if these guys are pirates.
They might be merchants or pirates. Some of them use...
Actually, that's an interesting idea. How about, as soon as I do my ninja vanish from the table, I'll go around the rest of the tavern using my gather information skills to ask about the ship in question and see what they know about it.
Okay.
See if anyone knows anything about this particular ship.
They refuse to talk to you after seeing you vanish in a cloud of darkness and then reappear.
Most people aren't paying attention.
Actually, I'm sorry, streetwise, not gather information.
It would be streetwise, yeah. Go ahead and roll that.
17.